So I had to break my silence because there's certain topics that just have to be said. First of all, thank you extremely to the deepest depths of my heart for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And thanks for just even clicking the views and taking the time to make a comment. It's not easy making a comment. Sometimes you don't really know what to really say besides thank you. But I just appreciate that what I thought would happen happened. I leave a little small clip and people will leave comments about what they feel, and that's okay. And I like that. So thank you. Thanks for also sharing it. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. My dream is definitely coming true, where I don't have to go through an author and this and that and spend all this extra money just to get a production, a good video. So, and actually create a career for myself from the ground up. Feels really good to be a part of this future that we live in currently. So, the old man says that not all women are like that. Not all women are like that. I'm not going to leave too much detail, but you're 91. And you just kind of currently got in a situation where a female, screwed you over. She screwed you over pretty well. And you still have hope. I'm not going to sit here and point out the flaws within that statement because of what is obviously. But I'll just go ahead and share my thoughts on this. Now, I believe that women who are a part of your family, and sometimes even then they'll screw you, but women who are part of your family and people who know women, they will give you the utmost respect. But any other situation besides that, in 2016, they have the options. See, it's not like back in the day where you didn't have the option. There were certain things that you had to live by certain standards and rules because of the close-knit society that you lived in. And so therefore, that type of opportunity to be a bitch or whatnot and run you over would be slim to none because you didn't have anywhere else to run. And therefore, people who were good didn't see a difference in society because they love this type of way. But you have this society now where people can screw you over, especially when they know a friend of a friend or isn't blood related to you. Now, before I get to the negative aspect of it, I'm going to get to the positive aspect of what he said. Me and Pop sat down and thought about this, and it's pretty evidential. If you haven't seen it, you're pretty blind. But, you see, eventually, the way that people act in court and taking people to court and, people doing bad things to people and all of that, cheating or whether have you say you're not going to do something, you do it. It will all be evidential in the future because, you see, this little computer thing right here, you think it's just something for you to have fun with. No. See, they're collecting so much information. They're doing so many different things to implement things in the future. You see, currently we have an app, all of us. We have an app that can tell us where restaurants are, where the nearest gas station is. But in the future there'll be an app where you can see where a pedophile is, or if he's been to jail, but it'll get deeper than that. All the videos that you post up and all of the weird stuff that you post up will be seen, and you'll either be proud or ashamed of that. And there'll be things that will be seen that are either legal, or things that, if you want to know something about somebody and it's something that they've been to jail or whatnot, and it's public stuff, bam. No longer will it be a cool trend to be an asshole. No longer will it be a cool trend to screw someone over just because they have money. You are now in the process of a future where it would be so detrimental for you to even steal a pencil. You will be marked like the scarlet letter. You will be marked with a big red symbol that you don't even know. The future of technology will continue, and we will too. But I want to bring it back to when all of this didn't exist. Do you remember when none of this existed? It is amazing. At the same time, it is the greatest tool to either, imprison us or make us a better person. I see it as making us a better people. Yes, people are doing this, people are doing that. But you have to remember, all of this information you choose to look at on here is what you choose to. And the best part is, no one's forcing us to. The uprising of good, the uprising of peace. When there is an issue, it always gets solved. And when it's within a multitude, it will definitely, whether it be underground or above ground, be settled. So bringing it back to the old man. I will give it to him that there is some hope. But right now at this moment, I understand you don't give up. But there is a time when you have to move on from that thought. You have to grow from that thought. And that is me. I am, jaded towards the African American black woman. Totally jaded. Not just black women, but the attitude of the average American woman. Not doing it. He looks at me with the thought, sometimes not saying anything after statements like that. Me and him are extremely cool. Trust me. I'm 85 within myself. But when it comes to that subject, you can tell where the old man dropped the ball. They didn't stick their chest out and didn't just go along with their way and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to tell the truth about this as a collective, and even just one man at a time. Instead, they hold on to this false narrative of, I believe not all of them are like that. And they do when they say that and they do the head thing, it's obvious and it's apparent that you're trying to convince yourself of a lie. But not me, not I, not RPB, not Tito. No. Now, Ringo. No, we are the trendsetters. We are the people who will make a difference. All of this will make a difference. This may be small, a small seed planted right now. But in the future, this will make history. All of you hold your heads up. Keep on producing what you produce. Take your time with what you're doing, because things are changing. I don't know if you can feel it, but I can feel it within the silence of my area. And I know you may be surrounded by chaos and going through a lot of crazy shit within your life, but if you hold on and you go along with whatever your subconscious is telling you that would make you happy, you're going to see a difference, because you're putting out positivity. Remember, you're putting out positivity, you will receive it back. Keep it positive. Don't go out here doing shit, because you are being tracked and recorded. I'm telling you. It may not be all the time, but when you step out your door, when you go to public places, especially downtown that I discovered, you are being recorded. We are all these little subjects, and eventually they're going to either try to make it positive or keep shit the same. And hey,